Hey guys, I'm Matthew, and I just thought I'd add to the thousands of people out there that want to let you all know that you ain't alone. I had a really rough time in school. I had almost 5 years of people not wanting to know me, people giving me death threats. I had practically every day, almost half the boys in my year, if not all of them, were just like, oh, you're gay, or you shouldn't be here, it's not right, and all that stuff. And I got really down, I got really upset about it, and it really got to me after a while. But after a while, it got to the point where I really decided that the world would be a better place without me, and that I'd be better off just like giving up, removing myself off the face of the earth, because I basically thought I'd only been put here for the amusement of others, and that's how I felt. Because every day I'd get up and I'd go through the same old routine. Get up, go to school, and I'd get grief from registration till the bell at the end of the day. There was never really a break. The only time I could ever get some relief is if I went into one of the classrooms, and I just didn't want to be here anymore. I really didn't. But everybody kept telling me, just ignore them, gets better, they're the sad ones, and I never believed them, because I thought, well, unless you're in my situation then you don't really know, and you can't say that it's easy to ignore them, because it's not. When you get it, 3, 4, maybe 5 times every day for 5 years flat without a break, it starts getting to you, and it's really starts becoming a bit like a part of your routine. And it came to a point where the people that were bullying me, I tried to avoid. I remember once there was a group of them sitting in a bus stop, and I purposely crossed the road and went across the rail track just so I could go down the back, so I didn't have to confront them, because I didn't want to hear it all again, or all the crap basically that I was getting, because it was just getting too much, and I was basically getting really fed up. But like I say, after a while, once I got to Form 5, Year 11, things slightly mellowed out for a bit. But then I got even more down on myself, because I felt so pathetic that there were 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that had just started out of school that find out the gossip, and I became known as the gay by everybody in our school. Basically, I was the gay, and nobody'd really know me by my name. It was always the gay or gay boy, which after a while I just sort of got used to it. But it makes you feel so pathetic when a 12-year-old, 13-year-old's calling your names and you're getting down because you feel that big, when somebody younger than you is making you upset. And it was ridiculous. I felt so pathetic because kids were upsetting me, because I chose to be who I wanted to be. And again, even though it got better, it started going downhill slightly, and it got to the point where I was really starting to get fed up, and I'd asked my mum a few times if I could transfer school, but in the end I didn't see the point, because I thought, well, there's going to be no point because I'm not going to get away from it. I mean, there's always going to be bullies everywhere I go, so I eventually took it upon myself and decided, that's it, I've had enough, and I basically just tried my best to ignore him, you could say, but everybody was always like, oh, you should stand up to him, you should hit him back and all this, but I tried standing up to him, and I basically just got laughed at. But at least I tried. You know, I told them that I'd had enough and that they'd making me feel like shit, and I actually once broke down in tears when we were queuing up to go into maths. I broke down in tears, and my English teacher, Felicity Brown, God bless, she's a saint. She's more of a friend to me than she is a teacher, and she passed, and she told me to get up, and she took me to her classroom, and I stayed there with her, and I talked to her, and she made me feel better. She made me feel that I had purpose, and it's true. So if you're out there, any of you that think the world would be a better place without you like I did, it won't. And it may not seem it now, it may not seem it in a few months, but it does get better, because you don't have to see those people that give you grief for the rest of your life, because one day you'll get away from them, and it's the best feeling in the world. I mean, I remember my last exam, I came home and I felt like a big kid, because me and my mum were jumping up and down at the door, and I was screaming, saying I finished school and I've done it. I felt so proud of myself. I made it through 5 years of agonising, brutal abuse of so many people. But when I realised that I'd made it, it made me feel stronger. I mean, I thought, if I could do that and I can get through that, I can do anything. And that's all you need to know, is you can do it. You can do anything you want to. You can make your life what you want to make it. Don't listen to the bullies and the people that give you grief, because at the end of the day it's not their life, it's yours. And if you want to be gay, if you want to be bi, lesbian, whatever, like, you could do circus tricks in the middle of the corridor in your school if you wanted to. As long as you didn't get caught by the teachers, then do it. Doesn't matter what other people say, because even though you may be different, you may stand out, there's still some people out there that will love you for who you are. And I found those people. I have my friends, my really good friends, my girls, I love them to bits. I have my mum, and I have my dad, I have the rest of my family, I have my sisters, and I have my pets, my little dog behind me, and they're all the people in my life that matter, and the people that stuck by me. Even my dad, and I thought, oh, when I come out to my dad, then he's going to kill me, he's not going to want to talk to me, he'll disown me. And it was the funniest thing ever, because I texted him at 2 o'clock in the morning telling him, Dad, basically saying, Dad, I'm gay. And he texted me back the following morning, haha son, doesn't matter, I know, I've always known, but I still love you. And that was the best feeling ever, is knowing that my parents still loved me no matter what. And they still do. And I love them, especially my mum. I spend almost every day with my mum now, and she's amazing. She's accepted me for who I am, she's accepted my choices in life, and she's helped me out, like, with everything. She's been there for me, through thick and thin, and I'm truly grateful to her. She is a true saint, my mum is, and that's all that matters. As long as you've got those few people in your life that love you as much as you love them, then life's what you make.